With school back in session, parents have been testing me, even at the breakfast table, with lots of questions about how to make sure their kids stay healthy during the school year. Well, let me take on that assignment and provide some information. Before you get your kids back into school, call your child's healthcare provider and make sure they don't need a back-to-school checkup. And if they don't, make sure their immunization records are up to date. If your child has an underlying chronic illness like asthma or diabetes or a food allergy, talk to the school nurse and talk to your child's teachers so they know about this and what to do if there's an emergency. Speaking of getting sick at school, it's a good idea to teach your children how to wash their hands properly and when to wash their hands. Obviously when your kids are using the bathroom, before they go to lunch, but also when they're in close contact with other children, such as in gym class, or if they've been playing or in close contact with kids who have runny noses or coughing and sneezing on each other, which is fairly common at school. If that's the case, remind your child not to touch their eyes, their nose, and their mouth, which is easier said than done, before they've washed their hands thoroughly. It's also a good idea for kids not to share cups, bowls, glasses with each other, and certainly not to share combs and brushes because that's an easy way to spread head lice. Another great idea is to make sure your kids get adequate amounts of sleep during the school year. Kids and teenagers need 8 to 10 hours a day and not just on the weekends, which I know is easier said than done, but it helps. Finally, make sure your kids, your entire family, eat a nutritious, balanced diet each and every day, especially during the school year, so kids get the vitamins, nutrients, and minerals they need to perform well in school. If your kids are rushing around in the morning and can't stop to eat a good breakfast, well, remind them that they can get a free breakfast or certainly even a free lunch sometimes if it's a low-income family at most of the schools in our region, so that hopefully tips like this will put you and your children on the honor roll when it comes to having the healthiest of school years. This is Pediatrician Dr. Lewis First from Vermont Children's Hospital of Fletcher, reminding you to always be first with your kids.